Have you ever wondered how your nerves actually get stuck? I mean, did the nerve miss a turn somewhere? Did it trip over a muscle? Did it get caught like a shoelace in an escalator?
I'll get it. Oh God, come on.
People say it all the time. My nerve is pinched or it's trapped. But is that actually a thing? The short answer is yes, but almost never in the way you're picturing it. All right, let's talk about stuck nerves. Most people imagine a pinched nerve like a garden hose with a kick in it. Hard compression, the flow got cut off, instant problem. That's the myth. The reality is far less dramatic and way more annoying. Most nerves don't get crushed, they get grumpy. And they get grumpy because they can't move the way they were designed to. Nerves aren't rigid electric wires, they're more like soft, juicy cables wrapped in multiple layers designed to slide and glide every time you move. Every time you turn your head, lift your arms, or even take a deep breath, your nerves are supposed to shift slightly within their surrounding tissues. When that movement disappears, that nerve doesn't snap, it complains. And nerves don't whisper, they scream. That shows up as tingling, burning, buzzing, or that vague something is wrong sensation. Let's look at the neck. Your nerves exit the spine right next to the tiny joints called facet joints. If those joints stop moving well because old injuries or poor posture, your body lays down extra tissues for protection, kind of like duct tape. Now the nerve is trying to slide through smooth hallways that's suddenly lined with sticky tape. The nerve isn't trapped, it's dragging. This is why your MRI might look completely normal, but your arm still tingles. It's a movement problem, not a broken parts problem. Sometimes the nerve is just the meat in a bad sandwich. Many nerves pass directly between muscle bellies. If those muscles are tight, inflamed, or overworked, they lose their ability to slide against each other. The nerve in between gets irritated. This is why stretching alone often fails. You're stretching the sandwich, but you haven't fixed the bread. Then there's the nerve sheath. Nerves have protection layers that should slide like wet noodles. After surgery or trauma, these layers can become thickened and sticky, more like beef jerky. Every motion tugs on the nerve, leading to hypersensitivity that flares up for no obvious reason. We see this in carpal tunnel too. It's not just a tight tunnel, it's about the tendons, lining, and the median nerve all losing their ability to glide and slide together. The nerve isn't smashed, it's slowly being suffocated. When nerves can't move, blood flow drops, oxygen drops, and your brain turns that volume knob on pain way up. You don't fix this by forcing the system or stretching harder. That usually backfires. You fix it by restoring glide. Here's a quick demo of what you can call nerve flossing for those of you who have some carpal tunnel concerns. Notice I'm not yanking the nerve tight. What you can do here, for those of you who have carpal tunnel, here's the carpal tunnel, is you can allow some of that gliding. So you can kind of curl your fingers and open your fingers until you feel a little bit of stretch or the tendon, and you can promote with your fingers a little bit of gliding, and then you can come on back. And so you can do this a number of times and come on back. And so you can do this again. Come back. It almost feels like a slight little stretch. This is a small segment of a larger nerve glide we all can do. And here's a little frontal angle of it. It's like I'm just feeding birds right there for some of you. So some of you, it just gets caught right here in this retinaculum, this wrist retinaculum. right here. Do this a number of times. And you can use your fingers to help glide. Sometimes it gets a little sticky here, right here. As you've seen in my demo, I'm gently encouraging the nerves to slide and glide back and forth. It should be slow, controlled, and totally pain-free. If your symptoms flare up, you're doing too much. Nerves respond with confidence, not force. If you want to see a full walkthrough for more nerve flossing, check out in the links to our exercise videos in the descriptions box. Let us know what you think of this and drop your questions in the comments box below. Please like and subscribe. It generally helps us keep teaching you. I'm Dr. Lim. Remember, we heal smarter.